Goes straight Barnacle. And he gets a kill with the quick.
Okay, then. At the start of the
doesn't know how
series,
to
it was
play the
mostly
game.
no risks it, but a fair fight found for johnqt. Okay, Durka and Alpha in unison, creeping death behind.
No way!
Outrageous! And if johnqt's alive, now under scrutiny, but
Durka!
johnqt, the savior, gonna move on here. Sentinel's gonna lap this up, but the trade's in play. Zazi still stands, as does johnqt, and the time is ticking. They are out of time. Surely, no more to be done here. No more time to play. Sentinels running it down to the wire. But the ult coming through. Zazi sends out Dizzy. johnqt, the lurk comes in perfectly. As Alpha left in a 1v4, he's been found. The IGL taking the reins here. johnqt leading by example. Now down to a 3v2, but look who's creeping in. johnqt, how are they meant to do anything with this man's presence alone? And johnqt knows it. He plays it to the second. He knows what to do.
Sentinels.
Lots of characters with flashes. They have the KO, the Gecko, and the Paranoia from Tens, but smokes are down for the attackers in a few more seconds here, and the retake is going to be on.
Sentinels looking for a body to drop, and the shots aren't landing this time. It's johnqt to answer back. They've got sight, but they don't know about Hero. Pressure from the back lines! 3 for him, eyeing up his 4th, and johnqt can only dance for so long! FNATIC with the first! Value. You look at Zekken, you look at johnqt. Zekken in a wonderful position, but a very uncharacteristic missed shot, and Alpha takes it with both hands. The crunch coming in now, wrap it around, Zelsis in jump. Oh my god, so much trouble!
Now, sticking to their guns, sticking to the setup.
Nice. And never quite down and never quite out. This
There you
time,
go.
that's what we're talking about. Sassy with a quick 2 in middle. On the corner, Boaster potentially on the chopping block. And he's going to respect that and fall back step by step.
This 3v5 is winnable. Right now, it's a 3 versus 4 in the A site.
Oh, Tens again, another step back. Not getting what he wanted, but feeling brave enough to go back in. And that's why, big pickup on Alpha there. And now they slow the roll. Sassy in unison. This is what Sentinels needed. As Hero gets caught, Sentinels.
This is going to be safe from Alpha, and as soon as Sentinels starts to flood in, Alpha's going to pop that in reaction.
But we're getting low on time. And if Tens can take a player down, oh, so close. Look at the HP on Durka. He's down to 2. Pace. Do they look to pressure now? The Paranoia came in, the flash went through in the boom bot, but they found nothing for it yet. johnqt's position could be divine. Let's wait though, as already Durka going to find Tens controlling the site for a second with 2. And he's back on it now. You've got the ult coming through. Sassy sends out Dizzy. johnqt, the lurk comes in perfectly. As Alpha left in a 1v4, he's been found. The IGL taking the reins here. johnqt leading by example.
Stealing sight.
Actually, hold on, there's commitment! Zekken swings off the back of the Paranoia. He's getting such a good read of this as well. That camera is going to give away the game.
Boaster through middle. Is he going to catch Zekken here?
More timing is everything, Boaster.
Oh!
It wasn't pretty,
Okay.
but it will get the job done.
Heroes walked out B as well.
It's Alpha, though, to get the reward. He's still pushing through. The site under contest. Hero getting further than maybe they'd expect, but market is still an issue. Sen have bodies here. Alpha not completely clean on the cross, and John gonna catch him. Hero trying to work forward. It's Boaster with 1, and now down to the 1v1. But with 8 seconds, they're so low on time, and the mosh. Hero has to go through it. He gets it, and he's gonna get the plant. Sassy isn't gonna be able to swing in time. Spike's down, but is he ready for the fight?
The cage.
It's perfect to give him a moment of respite. Spotting the cam and spotting the player. Sassy, the one to set this in motion, sets him up to draw the scoreline all even. johnqt can keep a beat on if anyone is slipping through. You can see them trying to eye it up. Durka looking for it.
Sassy.
Poster's there. Sassy shutting down on one. Zekken looking for a body. Can't get it. It's Chronicle to connect.
Not enough util. FNATIC.
But johnqt gets overwhelmed. He gets run over. I thought he could have stopped this. Divide now invested. Zelsis? Seconds. One attempt wasn't enough. Working at the back of the Dizzy. I don't think they know he's here. Zelsa with the opportunity to do some serious damage.
Wait a minute.
And he's doing it. Back-to-back impact. Is absolutely reading this, but the timing not there. Chronicle limits on Durka until now. Spotted and still with his life. Durka then just lets go. He goes for it. Takes site control. johnqt, Zelsis towards that CT side. Flash goes in, any swing, no. Again, hindered, halted, ults coming through. They're trying to find these players towards CT. Tens, Sarsi, both here. Pain Shell is perfect. It's going to do so much. Force them away. Alpha gets the fight, and he gets the kill as well. Plant now in play. Durka defending, takes away Tens, but it's Zekken with the impact through on CT. Looking to re-clear. That's a third. This could be magic for that man, but it's Chronicle still alive. Zelsis takes another, but a 1v2. Chronicle, the hero from before, but can he don the cape again? The reposition, they're staying close. Sentinels taking no risks here, but a fair fight found for johnqt. Trade in place. Again, the leader, the captain.
They were trying to set this up earlier, trying to shock the trips early. Closer in Chronicle.
Oh,
And he gets a kill with the core.
okay, the classic, and it's the Bulldog this time. johnqt has been stalwart in approach of holding that B site. Chronicle gets the better of Zelsis. Tens can't even get a second in the round.
Creeping into middle, getting down.
Isolate. Okay, I didn't see that one coming. He was clean with
more.
it. Yeah, and he's read it correctly. There are two more plays. The timing. He looks away, and he'll be put to bed, put to his grave. They've got a good read on this, and there comes Chronicle. This man's impact is off the charts. Reveal a lot of information. This could be the go signal for Durka, but they've got to buy time. They still have to keep them present here, keep them locked in towards market. Durka and Alpha in unison, and now you got to look for the lurk here. Chronicle can now pull the trigger. He can get closer. They're none the wiser. They have no idea of the creeping death behind. No way! Outrageous! And if johnqt's alive, is there hope? The 1v1 between the young gun and the IGL of dreams.
The camera on the spike, though, as soon as johnqt taps that, he's going to get tagged by the camera, and Hero will have a perfect opportunity to spam him. There's no way.
There's no time. The young gun might have just outdone him here. johnqt is normally on for it, but it doesn't matter. The time is gone. And 4 players from Sentinels going for a deeper look here. Zekken just turns away. There was a play around here. You know what's in hand. I mean, I don't know if that was worth it for Kron.
Alpha.
And look at Sarsi, though. He's crept further forward. They don't know about Sarsi. And you got to know about this man. 10 kills already. He's dead. Hero holds the line. And now johnqt and Zelsis' options become near on null. Durka going to be hungry for this. He's going hunting. It's a very strong grip on this game. Looks like a 3-2 split here. Early pressure towards Zekken. Speaking of pressure, that doesn't apply as Zekken gets a new lease of life. You can't get the follow-up on Boaster. Speaking about fragging IGLs, it's Boaster at the helm this time. 2 for him, but johnqt has his number. Keeps him. And Hero feeling confident. That's why. Who could do anything about this? So the flash to buy a little bit of time, and Ten's going hunting. He wants in. Stunned up, forced to respect it, trying to close down, but they can't get to them. FNATIC, hold the line!
Contact into D. Knife. Sees if anyone's close by.
Oh,
but here's the counter push.
The disrespect from Durka to go head first for that. Zekken is going to quell that and punish him, forcing him deeper. Zekken trying to springboard forward, looks for another victim to fell. It's Tens, though, to get Alpha, so that does remove some of the pressure from Market. Zekken kicking it up a gear. Now just on Boaster in the 1v2. The timing, it's right. Sentinels answer back.
Or being able to do a miracle with that. It's always when you have like 1 or 2 sheriffs. Search out where johnqt is trying to fall back to. johnqt realizes he's being hunted right now. He's like, I'm going to try to take you on a wild goose chase because move away from that spike. They need to die to that at the end of the round here.
This is smart. This is really smart from johnqt. Really, yeah. Zelsis, who's on the chopping block. Ten's going to take away Hero. Zelsis going to be really careful. Yeah, keeps cool, but he's got an army flooding him. That is a valuable weapon dropped.
Firing squad.
Yeah, I feel like they're trying to get ready. And Sarsi had the timing right, still took down Hero. Now you meant to dissuade the players on the site. You can't when Tens does that. Back-to-back brilliance from the man. Zekken looking for the player.
The dart stun combo.
Timing. Oh, Zekken caught just drifting through. Tens remains alive for now, but he's lucky, if anything, and the punishment is on. But Zelsis trying to take the challenge. He's got Sarsi behind him, and a quick swing. Zelsis beheading Durka, trying to defend this.
Hero knows.
Sarsi gonna know at least 1. He now knows there's 2, but the trade is there for Alpha.
Hero.
This could get turned on its head. Hero reads it well. The defuse will be beginning in about a second. You take your eye off the prize, and they'll punish you for it. Another opportunity. 2 for Zelsis. Maybe a 3rd. No, Hero. Bosa tries to back away, but he's caught. He is absolutely sunk. Durka. Paint Shell goes in, and Zelsis leans forward, but it's Durka and Chronicle in unison, dropping bodies. Sarsi holding the back from the market, trying to play to the time perfectly, and they're doing everything they can. But a 1v2 for Alpha. He may not have the time for this. I think it's gone. I think it's too late. and Sentinel's going to go through the protocol list. It's actually going to be a huge investment. duels takes away Zekken, but how much more can he do? Ten's taking a little bit of splash damage, it looks like. And Chronicle right nearby. He might team himself up for the trade. Ten's left out to dry. No one there to back him up until then. Two big picks. johnqt and Zellsis take away the players trying to pressure. Just going to get the contact from all three. Can he divide? Can he conquer? Spots them getting closer. He knows it. He hears it's johnqt to his side. But Durka succeeds. And now johnqt on 39 needs to clutch and he can't. It's a lot of blind
They have
players.
Air Ultimate as well to stall everything out if they want it.
Paranoia is perfect. Zekken can only get one though so far. But Tenz falls for it. It's fine. It's a 4v4. Time beginning to tick. The backline pressured. Hero, this should be called out. They've got to know he's here. Zekken waits in the smoke and he strikes. This is the round. Is this how it happens? The curse potentially coming into play. But a 3v3 and FNATIC shut it down.
Durka snuck in here before the camera went up, and johnqt will not be the wiser.
Oh, God.
It's all on that trigger discipline to line them all up.
timing.
Re-spotted at middle.
Big info. Alpha now under scrutiny, but
Durka!
oh, johnqt, the savior of that moment. A missed shot, and now Sentinels start the ball rolling. The B site is open, it's available. Hero trying to hinder. Catching one on the cross, can't land it, johnqt does.
He's usually so good at this, getting 2 kills, getting out with his life. But here he backs out, doesn't want to go against these ultimates.
They're just not getting in the door here. Sentinels shutting it in their face. Now it is go time. Zellsis sent to his death. Forced to fight forward. Sassy now leaning back, but time is ticking. You gotta get a move on here. Sentinel's gonna lap this up, but the trade's in play. Sassy still stands, as does johnqt, and the time is ticking. They are out of time, surely. No more to be done here. No more time to play. Sentinels running it down to the wire.
Even if he may, they know that's a round loss for them. So they back out, just back into the site, get this crossfire going, and another chaotic situation. Punish that. Now another retake potentially for FNATIC, this time in a 4 versus 5.
A little uncomfy there, but all good. Should be able to get the plant now. They're looking at what they've got for the retake. Bulldog.
Spike planted.
Actually, he's gone in the door. Zekken sends him away, though, and now they're struggling. Now they're capitulating. Now they're falling to pieces. Sentinels coming together when it matters most. 11 potentially now. Yeah, he might find one. But unless they completely leave the site, it means nothing. Take a couple bodies, sure. On the other side, Sentinels strength after strength here. Zellsis knows he's baiting this out. It's so well done. Sentinels, again, correct read.
They catch Sentinels in a really precarious position here. FNATIC backing all the way out, holding from a passive spawn angle, waiting for Sentinels.
It's incredibly low. Again, the ult. Okay, it's going to be down to the wire, but Ten's unaffected. Maybe his moment to shine, but forced away. 24 HP, he leans forward, and he just brushes his shoulders. What? He still gets a body for the time. Keep in mind the clock is ticking, and it's ticking fast. johnqt forced away. Zellsis fights back, and Sentinels make it up to 12. Who could be the downfall? How diligent are they? It doesn't matter, he still gets one.
Big shot.
Oh, Chronicle, where was that?
It's a defense on market. They don't care about the site.
The first fight, Ten's trying to lead the fray. johnqt, Ten's back-to-back impact. TP to the site, plant up next. Impact, sure, but in a moment like this, can you pull it through? Zellsis hops away, keeps himself alive. Fair fights, and johnqt prowling, waiting. Chronicle finds Zellsis, but the time is ticking, and Tenz is on the way. The camera comes up, they want to get it towards half. They might just do it, but Tenz, the bully of the big boys, afraid of no one, shuts out map 1, 13 to 11. Sentinels lead in the series. Space exchange on the side, those Sentinels. Sassy maybe underestimating how many were there, and FNATIC have kept so many bodies on this site. Yeah, there's no way. Sen completely stunned by this. The only maybe silver lining is that Zekken's been let loose, but the spike has been left over towards A.
Making sure they go together. Durka, he's got pain shells. They got the spot as well.
Yeah, but it's still Zekken. A reposition and a body found. Brilliance demanded of Zekken here. A tap on the spike. And they're forced away. Not done yet. Chronicle. Could be.
For the trap here.
Ooh, a little dizzy sent through. Oh, just the freebie.
Boaster.
Okay.
Caught out of position, but
High risk, high reward.
instead Alpha goes down.
So it's on Chronicle. So maybe buy time, make them work. So Chronicle now with a chance.
30 seconds.
But the timing from Shower is pretty key, can't deny it. And johnqt with the punish. Sentinels, beautiful play. Broken through by Octagon yet. Now they go. Zekken wants to find Durka, who quickly dodges, but it's johnqt to land it. Boaster with the impact. Now down to Zekken and TenZ. And Zekken up above, flies through the air. But the ease is not there, it's all on TenZ in the 1v1. But where the hell is Chronicle? Did he see him? Made it down yet? I think he might have, just creeping ever closer. TenZ takes a look, takes a glance, and they pass each other, and it is all gonna be down on timing. TenZ completely unaware, spots a pixel and gets the body! Boaster in what feels like a risky position, but it might just work, especially with the smoke. They're none the wiser, but he still gets one. Trade comes in, Zekken trying to run rampant, but it's still gonna be dealt with by Durka. Trying to secure the site, they can't. Durka on the back lines, keeping this in their hands. Time is now of the essence, and they've run out of it. The spike too far. This time, FNATIC hold.
Afraid of those TP crunches, and as I say that,
taking away Durka and Hero, their opposing numbers, and johnqt closing in the net. Chronicle still going to do some damage. Oh, what is that? Oh, but he gets caught. TenZ ain't gonna let that slip. Alpha caution being displayed, and it ain't clean enough. He does get away with it, but Zelsa's gonna catch him and bring him back down to earth. And was considered, and he's dead and buried. No respect to it. They want to press the issue. Oh, that's why! Zekken, you are outrageous! And another potential victim. Hero's lucky to be breathing. Again, just onslaught after onslaught. Chronicle tries. Well, he's still johnqt. Never gonna let the round slip, is he? Alpha is there, and a second for Alpha. Now down to a 3v2, but look who's creeping in. johnqt, the one to full stop the round, surely. How are they meant to do anything with this man's presence alone? The spike feeling inaccessible, and Sassy not giving them a fight. Trying to play to the timing. Chronicle pries him out, but the time is starting to tick, and johnqt knows it. He plays it to the second. He knows what to do. Need an answer, Josh.
Thrash instantly as soon as he gets a plant. Nightfall and a fast retake.
Chronicle on the swing, and he hits! Knocking three of them out of the park, leaving just Sassy alive in a 1v5. This would be monumental.
Wait.
Oh my God, it's halfway though. He has to go, he has to swing, and he falls.
That attack side Nightfall. If they get in the sight, they have the Viper's Pit to lock down either elbow or spawn.
This Mosh should at least isolate the rest of the players away from Zekken, but they're completely unawares. Boaster.
Durka, what?
Just asleep at the wheel at Zekken. Just eviscerating them. He's the one to take this site. He is the one in control. The problems, these are issues. These are unmistakable. The only one to answer back so far is Chronicle. Zekken still stands. He still delivers. That's 3, 4 Zekken. Outrageous impact. And he knows where Chronicle is. Zelsis.
No.
Oh,
No.
Zelsis. And we have to say it. We have to state it. This could be the game starting to slip away. This is tournament life. And FNATIC are getting flashbacks. Speaking of flashes, you don't want to be saying that, but high Dizzy, it connects, doesn't find Hero. They read it well, but not well enough. Maybe a chance made. Zekken, the monster of those previous round, pops the ult. That is a warning signal, but Hero still drops the body, fighting with everything they can. Oh, but Chronicle the time! Durka allowed to focus towards Shower. Good shot. Zekken goes down, dulling the tip of the spear a touch, but it's pandemonium on the site, and TenZ once in. Where the hell did that go? But Durka still gonna find it with a shorty. Chronicle still controlling. It's on Zelsis, it's on johnqt. A clutch would be demanded. Oh, there's not much more he can do. Chronicle, as we start, and I asked if aggression could work. Try and fail. Chronicle, that's why you respect him. When he tells you to sit down, you sit down.
Hookah and spawn and Alpha finds that pick.
Boaster probably going to get contact. Beautiful! johnqt, yeah, give him a wave. Give him a wave.
You have to make sure that just the ghost, if he does go down. Oh, man.
That was so nasty. Do we go for the firing squad? I'm still a little nervous here. Okay, Durka. He's going to alleviate my worries. But oh dear. Hey guys, free weapons. We don't want another jump spot incident. johnqt just wants to die peacefully.
But a 4-man reclear potentially from Sentinels here.
Yeah, gonna go back in for the fight. Alpha Takes down one, but it's traded out. The Dizzy does well, and Tens claims Durka. This is good. This is a man to Sentinels this time.
Clear out certain corners, but this crossfire from heaven.
It's johnqt. His positioning has been outstanding, genuinely, and his timing on the util again solidifying the safety of that spike. 20 seconds,
Molly.
the molly now. This is so well done. They are just suffocating FNATIC out of this round, and you talk about his positioning, johnqt. He is hard to pin down. He's outrageously good at what he does.
10 seconds
and he reappears at the right time. The spike's still firmly in hand. He tries to make it costly. But give us the eyes on him. Let's see what the Chosen One can do. Good for one. No more to be done. The Wonder Kid takes over.
That's a big
takes
volley
over
timing.
Showers, but the hero's ahead of it. He gets to slip the net. He gets to get the plant. So the time isn't the problem here. 3 players already on the side. Zeka pops the ult. The Prowler doesn't quite make it. But Sassy aware. Chronicle, the final boss of FNATIC, is still standing. Supported by the young gun hero, but they are in problems. They are in trouble. The tap on the spike should draw the reaction. johnqt finds hero, and Chronicle's fallen. Sentinels stay in the game. Waiting for the 50-second goer. It looks like it's in now. The Dizzy goes through. The ult comes in. Zekan falls as opposed to finds him. Alpha gonna note the follow-up as well. That's gonna be Sassy seen. Held up and denied. The ult then got popped by johnqt, who's the one who could maybe stop it all. He takes away Durka and he plays towards the site. Plant's in play, and Hero has none of it, leaving Tens and Zelsu with no options. And it looks like this is what it comes down to. Durka, his name up in lights. Bind looking like it's going to be in their hands. johnqt and Zelsis with a lot of work to do, Josh.
That's showstopper with Durka as well. As soon as they start inching up, it's going to be all over. Durka already opened up the round with 2.
Durka wants this done. Takes another. It's all on Zelsis, and it's over. Map.
Boaster here to back him up. Paranoia as well, ready.
Shaking in your boots. But that shot wasn't clean, but Heroes was. Evades the seas, and Hero leans forward. Chronicle strikes, fighting back with venom to it. Zelsis and johnqt now.
Be so low in time by the time they can get anywhere, but FNATIC's just going to push out before they can get the spike planted.
Retake Zelsis, there's a moment. The shine! It was then! He gets 2, he tried everything he could. This is a lot to deal with 30 seconds to go. Zekan finds a little bit of safety. Spike with a quick pivot. Zelsis playing ahead. That's huge. Can he buy enough time? Can he buy enough security? He's desperately trying to readjust on the spike plant. It should be fine on the time. A 3v2 out of nothing.
It could be the difference maker.
Last player standing.
Zelsis puts an end to it.
Zelsis, this round was his. You gotta say it. His earlier positioning, catching the rotation back from C. He did everything right for the side, and you wanted a bit more from him. He gave us a whole lot.
The Odin spam, so dangerous, so much damage has gone through here. Alpha picking up that first one.
Durka with a new lease of life. Counter Paranoia, it may not be on, but Durka certainly is! Finds 2, answered back, sight, still under contest. Hero overwhelmed, and Zeka doing everything he can. Plant in play, trying to make it happen. Good damage, look at Alpha.
HP.
So low, pop of the ult here. I see 64, still sitting better off. Did he get spotted? He did! Alpha finds him! Zekan though, can the man become a monster? It looks like he might be able to. 3 in this round, he needs 4! And where does he wait? Where does he guess? The gap closes, 15 HP, paint shell to the left. He looks, oh! It's outstanding!
Durka, he has a showstopper, and I've seen him run through smoke before. Is he going to do that again here to keep the pressure on? He's trying to get the paint shells off on the lockdown. He could cancel this. 23 seconds.
That might be enough. And now what do they do? Running low on time and running low on options. Durka going to be on defense. Trying to hold this down, hold the line, make him sweat. 10 seconds, where do you go? There's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide. They try and play forward. But the man himself holds them back. 3 in the round. And all their chances run away with the clock.
Early contact up B, 5 men, all in. They have that Viper's Pit. They can lock down one of the rotation points. And here they go, right in there.
Thought he might try and fly up towards CT there, but there were 2 waiting. Both trying to catch on the backup, and it was Alpha to get second there.
Waterfall
but they're taking a tour.
Yeah,
he's pinging it out. He's pinging it out, but johnqt catching the flank as well, trying to give them time. They find Durka, they do, and he is damaged, he is
Boaster
dead,
again.
surely! Boaster, the saving grace of Durka, who could do no more. Bit of glance, but that's gonna force forward Boaster, tries to maybe catch him in that.
1 HP on johnqt, and the volley!
There's nowhere to run, there was nowhere to hide, but Saucy, this guy is legendary for a reason, and this might be a reminder. 2 in the round, he needs a third. Chronicle was the king of bind. It doesn't matter now! Saucy saving Sentinels this round.
Picking them off.
They took one timeout and they look right back into it, but they might be taken out again. Zekken leads the fray, as does TenZ. They clear through Mount, and they're away. C-site should be under SEN control.
Already ready to do that execute. Sentinels is right at the entrance, at the cusp.
No fear from Zekken. Now, the fear of God put in by Chronicle, but he's going to be caught here. Does he get punished on this? No. Actually, an opportunity. Punishment on this C-site continuing. Saucy, not going to go for the plant just yet.
Chronicle left his ultimate. He doesn't want to get spammed there, and it's going to drop.
Looking to get active, looking to get involved. Takes away Hero, knows about Chronicle. The Prowler to the left, but the Paranoia sends him away. Oh, but TenZ, he won't fall. He stands his ground and he takes down another. And now down to Chron and Alpha, trying to play it back through. And now all down to Chronicle. He's in trouble. And you can see why. TenZ reigning supreme on the site.
Looking like a little bit of a fight towards A. TenZ. Various position, but the spike actually eyeing up that front B site. Potentially a split.
Oh, the tempo, you talk about it, and Zekken's living it! He saw nothing and still got 2. How are you meant to stop this guy? Forced away, it's on Alpha, who tries to swing, but Saucy too aware. TenZ now in unison with Zelsis.
Spike down A.
They've claimed control of the site and a 1v3 required for Chronicle.
Kill one enemy remaining.
Nice try. Nightfall there. Boaster is going to be caught up in this. There's no evading that. Oh, and he gets punished! Zekken slicing through the site. For that second half, they want 8 rounds. Anything less may not be enough, but Alpha going to set it into motion. Taking away Zekken. The spam comes in towards Tree. But they take over the site, and Durka takes the kill. johnqt standing tall for Sentinels. Finally put down by Durka for the 1v1. And the time is too low. Surely there's no more. There isn't. It's 8 rounds for Sentinels.
Spotted here. 20 seconds remain.
Durka's here though, but yeah, he's still out of position. Boaster goes down. They've unlocked the keys to the castle, but do they expect Chronicle? It doesn't matter. Sentinels striding through the site. Time, 10 seconds. Hero, Durka working together. Desperate to hold on to this. Desperate for a chance. And Saucy is the one to stand in their way. Oh my God, the time. The time. Does he get it?
No ammo!
Bullets! The Prowler goes towards CT. That gets at least a slight connection. They now know that they're getting towards this. 3 through Waterfall, 2 through CT. It's Saucy to start it off. Taking down Hero and Durka now blinded. Put to the corner and dealt with by Zekken. Another step taken. The HP dwindling. Sentinels. This could be the first nail in the FNATIC coffin. Oh, and it's just flawless.
Cover going out.
And a Bucky, a Sheriff, and a fast entry into B. Durka's in their faces.
You know, a little bit close here, try and catch one out of place, but you're not catching SEN right now. They're catching you. Saucy gonna find Chronicle. Hero tries to lean forward, gets caught by the Paranoia, and nearly punished. But the plant gonna come down now. TenZ, the first one who might have an issue though. There's 2 players over towards that blue door. Saucy gonna alleviate some of the pressure. Durka looking to be rewarded, and he is. Turns around, leaves the weapon over towards his teammate. The flood comes in. Exchange of space. Now they're locked out towards blue door. What are you meant to do with this? 4v2. They're locked off. They're smoked off. They are screwed, and they have to watch as the defuse comes on in. There is no escaping their fate. 10 rounds for Sentinels. 2 Bulldogs Guardian. Oh, where the hell was that?
Contact kill is pivotal. Durka doesn't get it.
No, but
Hero.
johnqt will. That's the spike. Oh, it couldn't be anywhere worse.
Slow motion train wreck happening here. The recycling of these, the crossfire that they have.
They can't do
34
anything.
seconds, FNATIC.
Could be placed on that board after this round.
Oh, not again!
He's just repeating these nightmares over and over, and TenZ at the helm. Zelsis ready and waiting. There's no security behind it. There's no safety here.
4v5.
Spike
We've seen
planted.
Sentinels win these types of rounds constantly this series. FNATIC, they haven't. Their post plants, even with 5, haven't looked too hot. Right now, Durka and Hero in that heaven, trying to disrupt the retake a little bit.
And it's almost an extended bonus. Anything is a benefit in this sort of round, and for FNATIC, it's a must-win. The scales tilted against them. Sassy goes down, it's going to be Chronicle. Taking them away, step by step, maybe a chance made here, but Sentinels fighting back in. Durka dies, wait, the timing! He's got the defuse! He's absolutely got the defuse! And that is how Sentinels get to 12! You can hear it on the other side, a little bit of chip towards Durka, but that's it. Control over towards Mound, and we do have the first blood drawn. 10's falls this time. Alpha will be checked on. They now know at least a couple of the positions here. Almost caged behind that door. When do you unleash him? You do it now! You take away Chronicle, and suddenly you're back to a 4v4. There's problems left, right. Celsius takes him away, and now down to 3. Man advantage to SEN. Alpha from the back lines fighting back. Takes away johnqt.
Past Sentinels is actually over-rotating to C.
Trying to establish is here.
Info. Realizes it's not close.
Nothing.
Oh, he sticks it.
A chance made. But Sentinel step by step, closing in, now down to 2, Hero and Poster, but Celsius one by one, taking them away as Poster has to try and save him, and it's an absolute nightmare in the making. Diffuse is in, no way!
It's a fortress that they have to break through right now. FNATIC, if they don't pivot back to B, they're going to walk into traps.
Celsius, are you going to be their downfall? No!
Wait.
Chronicle strides in, kicks down the door. johnqt, the difference maker before. Eyeing it up now, trying to stand his ground 20 seconds. Smoked off by Waterfall. Maybe FNATIC have done enough to control the site.
15
Paint
seconds
shell
though.
posted, they got to be cautious here. That plant isn't for free, they're trying to test this. 10's gonna open the door, swing it. Poster, big impact, finding 2, plants in play. 10's and johnqt. 2 low players, maybe 3 you could argue, and it's 10's. And it's johnqt. You give them credit, you give them their respect. They are a terrifying duo. But right now they're being toyed with. No time to make mistakes. As 10's leans in, oh my god, is this how it goes? Is this truly how it falls away? 10's desperately at the helm trying to do this, 5 bullets to play with, and not enough!
It looks like they're eyeing that up. Alpha already at middle, ready to go. And enough pressure. He's pulled the rotation into A site. Celsius, he doesn't care. He's gonna let them have the site. Plant, I don't care. I use my lockdown here. I'm gonna flush you out. There's nothing that can stop him.
Okay, lockdown now. Plant in. What do they do with this? They can still live in the Viper's Pit if they just push through towards CT, but there's 3 players and they can spam this the hell out. It is going to be the battle of Spawn breaking out now, and second is the Warrior who's just ripping apart FNATIC. Limb by limb they fall, and this is what it comes down to, a 1v5, a desperate attempt, and the defuse will be there. The roar of the crowd reserved for the special few, and Sentinels is that team.
Coming into the series, I was not expecting Sentinels to be playing as strong, well gelled together, not against a team like FNATIC that is so known for being able to set the tone of the match, deny all this, everything from happening, and they look so elated right now, getting past this obstacle, this barrier.
And the rivalry will continue. I think it's the best way to put it, and something that true Valorant fans will always look forward to when these 2 teams meet.
Words spill out of your mouth, you wish